it's unfair for her to get mad at dad for that when she gave up. She threw the towel in. She said, I'm done. She cheated first. When you cheat on somebody, you're giving up first. If you're going to cheat on your spouse, you are giving up on the relationship first. An emotional affair and a physical affair. But Mariah heard them on the phone having intimate conversations over the phone. Mariah heard them have intimate conversations over the phone. And if you're sexting or verbal sexting or whatever, that's cheating. That's still cheating.
Mykelti Brown reacts to Meri's unfair behavior comment. She says Meri threw in the towel. The sentiments of Kody Brown's children towards his ex-wife Meri Brown are not being held back. Kody and Christine's daughter Mykelti Padron is also stepping out in response to Paedon Brown's apparent accusation of child abuse against the sister wife star during a recent YouTube live. What exactly did Mykelti say? What fresh info concerning Meri has surfaced? Stay to the very end to learn everything. Hey everyone, welcome back to Topish. We have some exciting stories that are full of lip-smacking delicacies, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. With that being said, let's begin. Mykelti Padron is speaking out about the situation surrounding Meri Brown's adultery. The family was upended by her father's involvement in a catfishing incident, which involved Kody's previous first wife. Meri claimed that Kody was the one who pushed her aside and into a pitch-black area. Because of this, she looked for solace online. However, things didn't pan out the way Mykelti had hoped, and now Meri is the target of her anger. Mykelti Brown Padron has a slightly different perspective than some on her father's most recent divorce. Mykelti referred to Meri's prior cheating scandal as the true end of their marriage after Christine Brown's eldest daughter spoke out against Meri Brown after Meri and Kody Brown declared their marriage as permanently dissolved. Mykelti and her husband Tony Padron responded to a range of questions during a crowdcast live for her Patreon fans. The couple discussed Kody and his first wife Meri, who recently acknowledged that they have permanently dissolved their marriage after more than a decade of attempting to work things out. In one clip published by the account Without a Crystal Ball and recorded by a follower. During their conversation, Mykelti and Tony specifically discussed Meri's 2015 catfishing scandal, in which she was discovered online conversing with a woman she mistook for a guy. Mykelti said, "You gave up first when you cheat on someone. If you're going to cheat on your spouse, you should first give up on the marriage. She shouldn't be upset with dad because she gives up. The towel was thrown in. I'm done," she declared. She got caught first. The Meri catfishing incident was brought up by the sister wife star in 2015. Recap: Meri had an emotional attachment to someone she had met online. Meri's internet love, it turned out, was actually a woman posing as a man. Meri claimed in a statement to People at the time, "Earlier this year I started conversing with someone online who turned out to be not who they said they were. During an emotional and vulnerable moment, I regret getting drawn into this position, even though I've never met this person," she continued. "But I hope that by doing so, I might assist others who are in a similar predicament." Meri and Kody said that the controversy had damaged their marriage, and that they'd been in a non-romantic place ever since. The topic was previously discussed by Kody on the show, who said that Meri was later declaring, "She was done with us, abandoning my ass. She's now unable to acknowledge it." Mykelti did admit that Meri had an emotional affair with the catfish rather than having a physical relationship with anyone. In other words, Mykelti brought up the issue that the infidelity was just as genuine to their family, even if Meri never physically cheated on Kody. She claimed that Leon, Meri's son, overheard them having private phone talks. Sexting, verbal sexting, or any other form of infidelity is unacceptable. That is still dishonest. Let's discuss the specifics of what Leon heard. Mykelti and Tony went to Crowdcast on January 18th to talk about the Sister Wives Season 17 finale. They discussed Meri's romance while sipping on some steaming tea. For Without a Crystal Ball, reality TV blogger Katie Joy recorded the event in her live. Mykelti claims that Leon, Meri's son, overheard his mother having phone sex with Sam, who recently came out as transgender and uses the pronouns they/them. Leon heard them on the phone having intimate discussions over the phone, according to Mykelti. She claimed that during her marriage she went too far. "Sexting, verbal sexting, or anything else like that is cheating," she stated. "Who knows what would have happened if a girl had not been acting like a guy? That's difficult to deal with, Tony continued. Although Meri never formally left Kody after the incident, Tony said that it might have been because the catfish turned out to be a woman. Additionally, Kody has previously indicated that he thought Meri had plans to leave him. He said on a previous episode of Sister Wives that Meri was leaving his ass when he had an affair with her. She said, "I'm done with this. I've had it with you." She made it abundantly clear to everyone that she was leaving. She's had enough of us. She is now unable to acknowledge it. She knew she'd been tricked, and we all circled the wagons to protect her. Catfishing scandal involving Meri. Kody and Meri divorced in 2014 so he could legally wed Robyn Brown. This is when Kody and Meri's issues started, even though they were still spiritually married. In March 2015, Meri sought refuge in an online relationship with a man by the name of Sam Cooper as their marital issues grew. Sam appeared to be a 40-year-old successful businessman. They started chatting privately on Twitter after publicly flirting there. The two became intimate even to the point of sexting. Meri may have been posing sensually with a banana in one of the sexting discussion videos that have been exposed. Additionally, the catfisher published letters Meri made to Sam in which she declared her love for him. It was obvious from the hours of Meri and Sam's voice chats that were released that their relationship was more than just a friendship. 6 months into the relationship in August 2015, Meri learned the truth and their romance ended. When the mother of one realized she was speaking to 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 rather than Sam, she was horrified. The Sister Wives actress broke things up right away. On Sister Wives Season 9, Meri talked about her catfishing nightmare, framing it as though she were the victim. She added, "When I started chatting to this man, we were becoming friends, and we're laughing, and he's saying all the right things to make me trust him and make me think he was an actual person who truly cared." Meri and Kody officially announced their divorce on an Instagram post on January 10th. The statement states, "We've decided to permanently terminate our marriage connection after more than 10 years of working on our partnership in our own special ways." Meri's catfishing experience is classified as an affair by Mykelti. She thinks Meri, who made the decision to have an affair, ended the marriage rather than her father Kody. In order to cheat on your husband, Mykelti advised, first give up on the marriage. Due to the fact that Meri threw in the towel and cheated first, Kody's daughter doesn't think that Meri can be angry at Kody. Meri didn't have a romantic or sexual relationship. She engaged in an emotional affair while catfishing, Mykelti added. The statements made by Mykelti have not been validated or refuted by Leon or Meri. Paedon Brown, Mykelti Padron's brother, was warned not to discuss Meri, but it appears that he went on the circuit and spoke his mind, and he was unconcerned. He recently disclosed that he believed Meri to have physically abused him. Furthermore, this occurred in Big Bear, where they were witnesses. The show might have been canceled if it had been released at the time it was. Paedon abruptly called off a scheduled interview following that. Thus, it appears he had been instructed to cease. Since Mykelti has spoken, what will happen to her now? Only time will tell. Everyone has seen how Meri Brown from Sister Wives has received sympathy in the past, but now Kody Brown's first wife is being referred to as a villain. Considering the magnitude of the polygamous family she's a member of, she seemed to maintain a relatively solitary existence for a long time, prior to any official announcements of her split from Kody. The way that Meri is discussed by fans and members of the Brown family has changed after the end of the most recent season of Sister Wives. The real story of Meri and Kody's marriage and Meri's involvement in the Brown family dynamics has always been shrouded in mystery. When Meri and Kody's relationship was discussed on an episode of Sister Wives, Kody admitted he didn't truly think of Meri as his wife. In his words, he doesn't think he'll ever feel emotionally safe with her. Fans frequently scoff at Kody's ability to play the victim, but when compared to similar claims made by some of the Brown kids, this assertion may not be as absurd as it first appears. Meri Brown was initially supported by many Sister Wives viewers because of her difficulty letting go of Kody, but she's now startled by how cruel they are to her. A notable conflict among the Brown children dates back to a dispute when Meri Brown called Meri out for abusive behavior. Mykelti and Paedon's accusations against Meri are not the only negative things the Brown kids have said about her. Every time Meri finds herself in the center of Brown family trouble, it quickly seems to be forgotten, much like her fishy mishap. Fans appeared to believe Meri Brown was being taken advantage of as she continued to blather on in Sister Wives confessions about how she hoped Kody would choose to reunite with her. It's likely that Meri is beginning to play the villain now that she's no longer clinging to her narrative after all these years. That ends today's video. Please leave a comment below to let us know what you think will happen. Like and share this video to stay up to date on their progress, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Topish keeps you up to date on all the latest Hollywood celebrity news, drama, and gossip. Subscribe to our channel and check back for new videos and updates, and we'll see ya in the next video.